Hi, I'm Una. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a long overdue update on my APICO project pan. So, if you don't know, APICO is a video game about bees and beekeeping. It's adorable. The central feature of the game is that you collect and crossbreed bees and then basically restore those bees to their habitat. You release them, you find different kinds of bees, and yeah, you try to make a positive impact on the environment, the bee environment. More recently, they have added different kinds of bees and also butterflies. I'm not super familiar with those mechanics yet, so I can't really speak to that a ton, but I decided to create a project pan inspired by Lady Panzalot's Sturdy Valley project pan last year that focused on this crossbreeding bee discovery mechanic and use it as a project pan. So that's what I did. I have an intro video, I have a spreadsheet. I basically made a mechanic where if you hit a goal on a product that represents 2 parent bees, then you are allowed to start on the prompt that represents their child crossbred hybrid bee. Yeah, so last time I updated this, I honestly don't remember. But I'm just gonna go over all my kind of progress since the last thing I have in my notebook, and I have a lot to show, so yes. First things first, for the first bee that you get, the most common bee, the common bee, I rolled in a common product that I use a lot, eyeshadow primer. I had depotted into this thing and I used it completely. I finished this a couple months ago, so yeah, that's all gone, and I completed, completely unlocked that bee, so to say. Next, for the forest bee, because their hives are kind of camouflaged with the trees, I picked something used to camouflage. So I picked this concealer. My goal was to use it 50 times, and I did that. I used it 77 times, so this is rolling out. This is the Pretty Fresh ColourPop concealer. In terms of use, it looks the same as it always has, so yay! For the Verge bee, the prompt is a liquid product because they live kind of in the water. So I picked this Rare Beauty liquid blush, and my goal was to use it 35 times, and I have used it 32 times. So yeah, I'm getting there, but I have a lot of other blushes that I'm working on and stuff is going slowly. So I'm keeping this in, and we'll roll it out eventually. For the uncommon bee, it was an uncommon formula, something you really especially love that stands out. So I chose this eyeshadow Zbornak, and my goal was 20 uses, I believe, which I did hit, although still no pan. I was kind of hoping for pan. There's a very deep dip, and at some point I will circle back around and hit pan on this, but not yet. So I also completed that bee. So those are 3 bees that I completed. And then finally, I did this little thing where every once in a while in the game, when you travel through a hive gate, you unlock, or there's a random chance that you might get glitched and get a glitched bee. So I rolled a D4 every update, and last update, or the update before that, I did get a 4, which means that you start working on the glitched bee. So I chose this lipstick, which I think it was something that doesn't work the way you expect, and I wear this as a blush, not a lipstick. I don't really like it as a lipstick, so yeah. My goal is to use it, I actually don't know how many times, oops, but I have used it 7 times, so not very many. But yeah, so this is also staying in. But since I completed my work on 3 bees, that means that I can roll in the product of their crossbreeding. So I'm rolling in the Verdant bee, the Drowsy bee, and the Dream bee. So for the Verdant bee, the prompt was it's the first bee that you can crossbreed, basically. Not technically, because you could try others, but it's the most next one on the list. So I used crossbreeding as kind of the inspiration, something that's a cross between a couple different things. So I chose a Super Shock Shadow. This one's in the shade Ritz. This is what it looks like. I'm actually wearing it today. It's just very sheer and sparkly. And I think my goal is going to be expanding the pan significantly. I know that's kind of an annoyingly vague goal. I don't want to get to the second ring, but maybe halfway there, most of the way there. I just really want to expand that middle pan and use it a bunch. So probably at least 20 times-ish. That's the Verdant Bee. Next, for the Drowsy Bee, something that wakes you up, I'm rolling in a different concealer. I'm rolling out a concealer. This is my Glossier concealer. As you can see, I have a good chunk of it used, and my goal is going to be to make it like up to about 1/3 used. So like use about like this little nubbin at an angle. Just like expand that opening until there's only about 2/3 left of the circle of the actual product, because I had to get to the bottom. There's probably less than that. So yeah, that's my goal for that. I do use this basically every day if I can. Now that I'm not using the other concealer I'm wearing it today, I really love this concealer and I would love to use it before it goes bad. And for the Dream Bee, it was like something you had really wanted for a long time, something you'd kind of dreamed about getting. I'm rolling in a water activated liner because I dreamed a lot about getting some of these, and now that I finally have some, I'd rarely use them, which is classic story within makeup. So this is the Glisten Cosmetics Split Liner in the shade Grapevine. It's like 2 shades of purple. I think it's cool. It's very summery to me. I think it would just be a good time to play with it, use it, have some fun. I have used it a couple times. The surface is not undisturbed, but only a couple times. And I figured this gives me 2 color options and I'll just use it whenever I want to. And my goal for that is going to be 15 uses, which is not a lot, but it's way more than I've ever used it before. So yeah, that's what I'm rolling in for that. I'm excited to keep working on these products, to see where I can get, to see how many more bees I can unlock, and to check in with the lovely people that are doing this over on Instagram. I hope they're still into it. It's been a couple months. But yeah, that's basically it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Editing Una here. So that first update I filmed in July, and then I filmed another one in September that I also still haven't gotten around to posting, so I'm gonna add that here. So that's what you will see next. Hi! Welcome to my channel. I'm Una. I do project panning, makeup related content, sometimes book reviews, kind of like that. Today is a new setup. I apologize for chair noises. This is my first time filming in my new room. I swapped rooms with my roommate when we moved back, so it's been about a month, but I haven't filmed a video in a really long time. But today I'm doing just a quick update for my APICO project pan. So sorry to people who joined because I haven't posted in a really long time, but I have still kind of been working on it in the background. I've just been really busy, not wearing a lot of makeup, and all of that. But yeah, I have hit some goals, I've made some decisions, and so we're gonna roll some things out. So let's get into it. I want to update you on what I was working on. So before today, I had already finished the Common, Forest, and Uncommon bees, which are 3 out of the 4 tier 1 bees. And I was working on the Verge bee, which is the 4th tier 1 bee. I was also working on the Verdant, Drowsy, and Dream bees, both of which are tier 2 crossbred bees. And I had, for the Glitched bee, which is kind of a random chance kind of thing, I had rolled a d4, and if you get a 4 you start working on it, and I did, so I was working on that as well. So 5 bees. Yeah, so yeah, I'll talk about them from top to bottom. So first is the Verge bee. For this, I had a 35 use goal on this Rare Beauty blush, and I did hit that. I was at 31 uses last update, and now I'm at 35. So that is rolling out. It's just this tiny little sample. I will say the applicator takes out a little bit too much product, so it does start to kind of pile up, which is a little bit unfortunate. These blushes are pretty well known for having a little go a long way, so when the applicator takes out too much and you can't put it back, it's a little unfortunate and it gets everywhere, but it's really great blush. I really enjoy it. I did forget about it for quite a while because it's so small, but overall, really enjoying it. And that's rolling out. Next is the Verdant bee. And the prompt for this is an interesting or unusual formula. So I rolled in this Ritz Super Shock eyeshadow formula because it's like kind of this cream powder hybrid. This I have only used twice, so it has not been a priority. Like I said, I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, but that's okay. My goal is to expand this pan to the kind of second ring-ish area. Not anywhere close, but that's okay. After that is the Drowsy bee, which the prompt is a product that kind of wakes you up, makes you look more awake. I chose my Glossier concealer, and my goal is to use up to about 1/3. So as you can see, I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. I'm maybe 2/3 of the way to a third. Yeah, there's like this kind of whole like little end there that's still left. And I have used it 14 times since the last update, which is not too bad. This is one of my most used products, just in general. I've used it a lot. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep chugging. All right, next after that is the Dream Bee, which is like a product you used to dream about or like really wanted for a long time. So I have this graphic water activated liner. This is in the shade Grapevine from Glisten Cosmetics, and I have used this 2 times, and my goal is 15 uses. So yeah, this is definitely not something I use a lot, but it's small, it lasts a really long time, and I really wanted to get some of these for a long time. And I want to try and wear it more out. I usually just kind of play around with it like at night when I'm kind of done doing things. But yeah, I would love to use this even more. So yeah, for the Glitched Bee, the prompt was something that didn't work the way you thought. I had chosen this lipstick from Bite. It was just like very, very bright on my lips and very opaque, and I didn't really like it. So instead I started using it as a blush, and I did like it. But this lipstick is 5 years old. Bite is a very natural based formula brand, and it smells really off. And I just started getting bad vibes. It started kind of clumping up, and yeah. So I've decided to declutter this, and I'm considering that kind of good on the Glitched Bee front, at least for now. I did use it 11 times, which is not a lot, but I have so many blushes and so much going on, and I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, so I'm considering that good for now, and I'm just gonna work on other things, at least for a while. If I decide that I don't feel satisfied with that and I want to roll in another Glitched product, I might do that in the future, but based on my pace so far, this project will probably take me like 3 years, and I'm kind of okay with that, so we're just gonna leave it at that. So, because I have finished the Verge Bee, I have unlocked the Vibrant Bee and the Misty Bee. So the Vibrant Bee is a loose or powdery product, and the Misty Bee is a mist or spray. So I actually only have one mist or spray that's in makeup, which is this dewy finishing spray. And this is a great opportunity because I like never use this these days. So this will make me use this more. I think my goal will probably be 25 uses for that. The reason the Vibrant Bee prompt is a powdery product is because the special product they produce in their beehives is called hive dust. So I figured that would be fitting. I think I'm going to choose an ABH eyeshadow because they're very powdery. Yeah, I'm going to choose this one, which I believe is Love Letter. It's either Love Letter or Venetian Red. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Love Letter. It's the matte one. And it is indeed very powdery, but it's a nice like dark purple outer corner shade. So I will work on that. And my goal for that will also be 25 uses. Why not? I think that's about what I can handle these days. So yeah, if you're still doing this project, I think Lady Pantslot on Instagram is doing it, and maybe one other person, a little panning. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that you found it fun. If you have stopped doing it, also thank you for participating. And yeah, I wish you all the best, and hopefully there will be some more videos coming on my channel. Generally, it's definitely been hard for me to find the motivation to film and upload them, especially with the new space. I feel like it's way more boring than the old space. I still have like my bookshelves and stuff, but they're down there, so you can't really see them. I'm sitting on a chair instead of on the floor because it's really messy down here on the floor. It's very small, but maybe I'll put some decorations up on this weird slanted wall. I have my little string lights, as you can see, so yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.